It's the season of love, so let's make some cute heart-shaped cookie sandwiches. Hi there, foodie friends. My name is Carly, and welcome back to my channel, Adventures in Yum. I found these Black Forest Cake M&Ms at Target while perusing the Valentine section, and as soon as I saw them, inspiration struck. We start by whipping up a batch of chocolate chip cookie dough. My recipe is linked in this video and in the description. For these, instead of a combination of chopped chocolate bars and chocolate chips, we replace about 10 ounces or 280 grams of the chocolate chips with the Black Forest Cake M&Ms, and for the remaining 6 ounces or 168 grams, we're using mini chocolate chips. Once the dough is just mixed together, we're using a large cookie scoop to scoop out balls of dough, and then pressing 1.5 of the dough balls into a large heart-shaped cookie cutter. You can also just scoop out your cookie dough and then cut the shapes after they're baked. I was curious to see how they turn out like this, so I decided to shape all of them beforehand. For the large cookies, I used about 1.5 large scoops of dough. For the medium-sized cookies, I used 1 large scoop of dough, and for the small cookies, I used a half of a large scoop of dough. Now that everything is scooped and shaped, we're adding extra M&Ms and mini chocolate chips to the top of each cookie. Once that's completely, cover these cookies with plastic wrap and allow them to set in the refrigerator for at least a couple of hours, but I highly recommend letting them chill overnight. While we wait for that to chill, we're whipping up the ganache filling. We start by covering 2 cups or about 16 ounces or 448 grams of semi-sweet chocolate with 1 cup or 237 milliliters of hot heavy whipping cream. After letting them set for a couple of minutes to allow the cream to melt the chocolate, mix them together. If there's still unmelted chocolate, you can pop that mixture into the microwave and heat it in short increments until completely melted. You can also certainly do this whole process in the microwave. Once everything is melted, we add a pinch of salt and about a half teaspoon of black cherry extract or flavoring. We mix everything together, cover it with plastic wrap, press it onto the top of ganache, and place that in the fridge to completely set, which will take probably a couple hours. When we're ready to bake, we preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 degrees Celsius. We bake the medium and smaller cookies for about 12 to 13 minutes, while we bake the larger cookies for about 15 to 16 minutes. Before we finish these cookie sandwiches, if you're getting value out of this video, then please make sure to hit that like button, click subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified about my latest video. Now that our cookies are completely cool, we can use either a cookie cutter to cut a perfect heart, or if they're still somewhat of a heart shape, we can just skip cutting them. Now we match them up and set them aside for now. Once the ganache is set, let it come to about room temperature and then use a hand mixer or a stand mixer to whip the ganache. This goes from a thick truffle consistency to a slightly lighter one by whipping some air into it. We then add it to a piping bag with a piping tip. Here I decided to use a 1/8 tip, and then we pipe little dollops onto one of the cookies. Once we're done piping, we add the other cookie on top, give a little smush, and our cookie sandwich is complete. An optional finish to these cookies is taking the cookie and pressing the sides into some sprinkles so that they stick to the ganache and add an extra pop of color. I hope that you give these a try because they are so yummy. Just look at that filling right there. Let me know how you enjoy them in the comments below. If you're interested in checking out some of the products that I used in this video, then please make sure to check out the video description below for their Amazon links. Hi, I just had family game night and I had my family try the cookie sandwiches for the first time, so here's the audio of their reaction. So we're recording and everybody's trying the cookies.
That's hella
Beep.
good.
Soft bake, delicious, filling, very, very good.
I'm drooling. Literally drooling.
This cookie is delicious. I love the softness of the cookie, but the ganache, the cherry, it is delicious.
I love that filling. Ganache, chocolate, and cherry. Ooh, that's good.
It's delicious.
This cookie is lit. It slaps. Well, this cookie took me in an adventure. In Yum.
Thank you so much for joining me today, foodie friends. I'll see you next time for another yummy adventure. Cheers. So good.